This is it. This is our first time going at it at this podcast. We've got Mitchell, Jerome, Jeremy, Brady, me, and Zach's not here. Zach bailed on us. So Zach, you're watching this. He's supposed to be a part of this. I don't know if he's dedicated. Anyway,
He's not.
Let's jump into it. First thing, I had this down in the notes because you can't have a golf podcast without talking about this. Is Tiger back?
He's back.
No, he's not.
I see him. He may try to play another major, but I don't think he's ever going to win it.
Were you shocked how well he did at the PNC though?
No, I kind of had a feeling he was going to.
I was
I
shocked.
think he hit the ball pretty well.
He did.
He did a lot further than I was anticipating.
I was shocked for him to be in the top part of the leaderboard like that. I think Charlie carried him.
Well, Charlie's back was hurt like it was last year.
He was definitely the star.
But it helped him have the golf cart.
That is
kept
true.
his
He let
legs
the ball.
rested. Kept his legs rested.
There was a couple of times where he kind of like winced a little
Oh
bit.
yeah. He's still
Like
in pain.
you could see that
That was
he wasn't
for TV though. He
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
there.
that's
Dramatic effect.
No.
The dude was not
I
hurt.
bet he still got a little pain there.
The dude was not hurt. Which they talked about. Didn't they talk about Charlie on the Foreplay podcast the other week about
Yeah.
him being like? There's already a bet out there in Vegas about him winning a major by 25.
Oh, he will. He will.
There's no way.
He will. He will win a major by 25.
Because somebody, it may have been Foreplay too. Realistically, they said he's like 80th in his state.
Yeah, well, they
In
saw
Florida.
that stat.
And that's not America. That's just Florida.
Yeah, they saw that stat on Twitter and I think they kind of ran away with it.
I have a feeling that he's going to come out when he joins the tour, and it's just
If
he's going to exceed everybody's
Do
expectations.
you think he'll go through like Q school and
No,
all that stuff?
absolutely not. Look at his dad.
But do you think that
He
Tiger,
did a tour card when he was 18.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger might
As
be
soon
like,
as he's
no, you
eligible,
gotta go. Like you gotta make it
I think
legit.
Tiger's too prideful to be like, my son went to Q school. He's gonna be like, yeah, my son went straight to the tour.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
he'll probably skip college golf and everything.
Yeah.
Oh no, Tiger did college golf. Did he?
Yeah,
Stanford.
Stanford.
Stanford, yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably make Charlie do that, and then Charlie somehow miraculously get a pass on all these PGA
I thought
tours
so. I thought
exemptions.
so. I thought
Of course.
so too.
He'll be like, Charlie gets an exemption to the Masters his first year.
Just because it was dad.
Well, if he wins, he's
He's gonna win a
win.
father-son combo, and that'll
Oh,
be the
yeah.
prize.
Yeah.
Charlie, your
exemption
tour
to
card
the-
right here.
Just, you get it for 5 years straight.
You just have to beat Tiger.
Oh God, they won't ever play together. This ain't no LeBron and Bronny thing.
Yeah.
No, that'll be it. In 15 years, you're going to see matches
They
between
probably
his son.
it'll be quicker
The
than that,
match,
probably.
the match 20. It'll be Tiger versus Charlie.
It'll be. What I see happening is, so Tiger and Charlie will probably may play one match together, like one tournament in the same tournament, just not playing together.
It'll be the match.
Same with John Daly and his son.
Oh yeah, little.
They're going to do it too.
But it'll be like, you know how the Masters, once you won once, you can play every year as long as you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Tiger's gonna come back and play it, so he can play with Charlie.
Just
Yeah.
to play with his son.
Who do you think is going to advance?
And just to go home and say, "Who's your daddy?"
Further.
between Little John and Charlie?
Oh, Little John.
Little John's just so much bigger.
You don't think Charlie's going to be
He's just so
a
much
good collegiate
bigger.
golfer? I mean, yeah, he's a bigger guy,
Well, I don't know.
but
It depends if
look at
Little
the best.
John-
How many of the best top 10 are bigger guys?
It depends on what kind of work ethic Little John has.
Well, you
'Cause
can,
you heard the-
you can be like
I'm
John
not saying
Daly,
he's
drink
bigger.
about 5 or 6 Diet Cokes and smoke a couple cigarettes, and be fine.
I was about to say, did you hear the story where John told it, where he's sitting in the bar and he's like, Tiger, come drink with us. And Tiger's like, I've got to practice. And he's like, come drink. And Tiger's like, I got to work out. And then Tiger comes back in and is like, if I had your work ethic, I wouldn't have any wins or anything like that. Depends if Little John is working like his dad or Charlie's
Well,
working
if
like his
he's-
dad.
Little John's
So he-
already drinking a 12-pack a day.
That's probably, he's in Arkansas.
I was about to say he's in Arkansas.
He's
so
in college.
I mean, they're probably
He's drinking
maybe a little hard on him. I don't know.
But did y'all see your boy called them winning that event? I knew Little John and Big John were going to do it. They're just too good at Big John.
Little John will be a force to
I think he was the best pair out there, though.
Oh, yeah,
They
they
really
good.
were.
the strongest.
Well, he's I don't think anybody else had a son that was a collegiate golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize he was like already in
I
college
didn't either.
until I started watching it.
I didn't
was
either.
like, dang, I didn't realize he was that old.
What about
I thought he was still in high school.
Little John?
Yeah.
I know, he kills it too. He crushed it. It was fun to watch. I like watching that event. And then, all right, so Tiger, when he goes to the Champions Tour, do you think he's going to be like, I think when Phil went on there, Phil won 3 in a row. Didn't he?
Yeah.
You think Tiger will do that, or Tiger's going to on the
He's got a good chance to
See
do
it.
it.
I've
think so?
always heard that they don't think he's going to.
But Tiger's going to want up
You
Phil.
think he's gonna
before
skip
in a
it?
row.
I don't know.
He's too proud.
I think that's
No, he's going to have to one up Phil in before in a row.
You think so?
maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. He may be too prideful to go to the senior tour.
That's what I think. I don't think he's gonna go.
No, I mean if that's the only option he has to play when he gets on up a couple more years, then I think he'll do it just to get out there and play.
I can see it if his leg gives him issues.
And play.
In time.
Oh, because you can use a cart in the senior tour too,
Yeah.
John Daly. But I don't know if he's going to go to it. Unless they have majors, and he tries to use that as a way to beat Jack in the major count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the senior tour have majors?
Yeah, but they're not
They
don't count?
they don't.
They have like
I
a
mean,
couple
they're not
Masters
gonna.
and-
They're not up there with like.
It's not the PGA Tour.
Yeah, the
Yeah, but if
fours.
Tiger wins a major there, is it counted towards his
No,
total?
because Jack Nicklaus, the ones he won are all PGA Tour majors.
But he counts as amateur.
Yeah,
one,
he
too.
counts part of those.
Yeah.
I would count him.
And golf was golf easier with Jack? It was
No.
harder. The technology
It's
wasn't.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we're
Well,
all,
if you think about it, Rick Shields tested those old clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And they still kind of match up with what's now.
You mean old clubs like I
nowadays.
beat Jeremy with just this one club at the par 3?
Yeah, with that 5 wood there.
So what everybody's saying is Jack's pretty much better than Tiger. Okay, next one.
Whoa.
Because you said it was harder. We won't
Now,
get into that.
we will make that decision after Tiger fully retires.
He's done. I'm telling you right now, he's
He'll
done.
play.
You think he's done?
He'll win. It may not be
He'll play
a
majors, and that's it.
He may win one more major. I see him winning at least another tournament.
He won't ever be at East Lake again. He won't ever be
No, I don't think it. Yeah.
Because you got to play enough
You're
events
right.
to qualify to the top
Yeah.
30.
And then-
He won't play
yeah.
enough.
You're right.
He'll play majors because he gets exemption, and that's going to be about it.
You never know, Tiger could come back and surprise everybody, and just win the Players again.
He's
If
coming
there's
back
anyone
from
that could,
crazy.
it's him.
Yeah.
You're
He's came back from crazy things. He got chased down the road with a golf club.
Beat him with a nine.
And he came back. He's done.
Came back, won the Masters, and now he wrecks a Genesis
He's done
and breaks his leg.
We won't get into the. I don't want people to see the bad in Tiger.
Yeah.
He was not. He was not drinking that night.
No.
He was just driving fast. All right, your goals for. Let's go into your goals for 2022. The golf goals this year. Then we'll come back. We'll go back to like previous rounds and talk about that. But does anybody have goals for 2022 golf?
You know I do.
What's he got
30 minutes a day, 7 days a week.
on that, or just in golf?
Oh, I practice putting, and I changed to chipping.
Where you chip at? Yard?
In my backyard, I got roughly about 22 to 24 yards.
Do you go to the ball field anymore?
I do. I went last week.
He's dedicated to this.
I got about 120 yards from there. I
Dedicated,
can
boy.
swing. I can work
Not
a
me.
mean wedge right now.
Oh,
It's a
just-
mean wedge.
My practice is rounds. I don't do anything.
Exactly.
Normally that's been my practice, but I saw my handicap going up, so
18 birdies? Or you have the
Garmin.
Oh,
It's gonna
Garmin.
stay going up. Just so you know.
We ain't gonna talk about handicaps going up. Somebody's been posting some high scores. these claims is in a single digit.
Brady coming to play with us has ruined him.
It really has. You know,
Yeah,
he was
it-
playing good and he started playing. Is it our fault?
You're
That
the
boy,
people
that boy
you're
was an
around.
80s
That's
golfer
what it
before he
is.
came to play with us.
See, when we're shooting 80s, you get both of us in the 80s. Now we both get to 90s. And
That's true. They
It's a lot
say you
of
play
pressure.
to the level of the people around you.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure. I mean,
So you can keep
Come in.
playing with us then?
yeah. I mean, I'll figure it out. I'm just in the. I have plateaued at the moment.
He's gonna go
but-
play with different people
That's what
and realize he's better than us.
Jeremy's plateaued a lot lately.
Yeah, I have. I'm on the down slope
There
of
was
the
a time,
plateau.
like it's weird. We all started playing together. We were all shooting over hundreds, and then like one round, I think it was with Bean. I had a bet, and all of a sudden I shoot at 84 or something out of nowhere, and then from there I was breaking 100 all the time, and then Jeremy started breaking it and going in the 80s, and now it's like we're both sitting at average. scores.
Let's talk about that guy who used to golf with us all the time. He just out of nowhere just quit.
R.I.P. That's
R.I.P. to Bean.
And
He'll
then,
be back.
So he never comes back.
so what is? Let's see. What is everybody? I don't even know. I think mine's a 15 something.
15 right
I
now.
have to check it. What's yours right now?
Oh, I didn't. I think mine went up. Yeah, I got it down to 14. I'm back up to smooth 20.
God, no, there's no way.
A smooth 20 right now,
Mhm.
probably.
Well, you played more. I don't know. My
19,
may go if
20-ish,
I played more
somewhere around there.
rounds. So 18. I didn't know this. It keeps your handicap now for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does all the calculations.
So I guess mine's right.
Garmin does it as well.
If I would stick with an app, I'd be more accurate. But I'm probably
Mitchell
sitting
plays
about
better with
18.
one hand.
Didn't
I
you?
do. I do.
What you don't have? Do you have 18 birdies? You don't.
I just
scores,
started
though.
back on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you don't have accurate.
Well, the last probably 6-7 rounds I've played has been on a team, so I haven't played like
Yeah.
personal.
That's Zach's fault. Zach don't play team golf.
We've done a lot of scrambles lately.
Like-
But if you're sitting at 20, I'd guess Mitchell's probably had about 22 handicap.
I think Zach's somewhere around there as well.
Is that? Oh, he's been shooting low lately.
He's been. I mean, he holed out from what 80
That
yards.
was
80
incredible.
yards.
That was
pretty
incredible.
impressive.
You didn't get to witness it,
I wasn't standing in the woods, so I didn't.
but it was
see
the green above us.
Standing in the woods.
Was that the front nine? So me and you were still
Yeah,
back
I think
then?
it's like
Yeah.
0-3,
Yeah.
I believe.
And the green was up, and I saw it going toward it, and I was kind of just joking with him, like, it went in, it went in. And he's like, no way. And so we start walking up to it, and all of a sudden I'm like, where's the ball at? And then I walk up to it, and it literally went in.
I was shocked it was a good shot. I knew I could tell from the line from the side.
No.
Y'all were in a match.
I'm sitting at an 18. I'm sitting at an 18.
He wore me
18,
out.
20.
18, 20.
Yeah, so that's our little tournament, right?
You know, of course, he's at an 18.
He's got to be a
No,
little
18, 20 somewhere.
He's got to be a little lower than you.
I like.
If I start keeping back up, I need to start keeping back up with it. So next couple of rounds, I'll let it be for me.
We will see tomorrow.
We will up
Saturday.
Saturday.
We'll update in about 2 or 3 weeks. Let me get a couple rounds
Yeah,
in.
we're both actually about a 30 handicap.
We have
You're-
We have a tournament going now trying to figure out our seeds.
Oh yeah, I need to.
The single digit is out already. He got put out quick.
I'm
Dang.
giving strokes too.
And somehow Mitchell drew a bye week. So now it's me and Mitchell's, the next round is me and you, and it's you and Zach.
Case is going down anyway, so. it don't
And if
matter.
him and Zach, loser's gone.
Who's gone?
I lost
And,
twice.
Dang, Brady.
Yeah.
So I'm
Thanks,
two.
Brady out already.
He's 0-0.
Now Brady's got a caddy for the winner.
Yeah.
That's true. Brady's out there giving. That man, he got, how many strokes did he give me? 3?
Maybe
I think it's
Five.
I think it was
Oh, get out of
I
here.
gave
I
you
think it was
5.
five.
It was 3
I
and I
tried to
didn't
talk
need
you
him.
down. I tried to talk you down to 4.
It was 3 and I
It was
didn't need
fine.
him.
But you still beat me without him.
Okay, that's what I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say.
Get the mic up in his face.
No, you.
The single digit handicap. I will forever hold on to that. I beat that man. He was having a rough morning. We won't get into that.
We won't.
We won't get into
The
that.
weather has been affecting me lately too.
Yeah, same.
The weather's been nice
wet.
last
Too-
times.
too
I
wet.
don't want to hear nothing.
Ball's not flying good.
I don't want to hear it.
That's
I don't hit it
It's
far
not flying
anyways.
good. If the ball is not flying good because you don't hit it good.
That's
Oh,
not
Let's just be honest. Let's be
But
honest.
if you add that and the weather into it,
The
What do you always
weather's
say?
been
That's a fully compressed golf ball? I can't compress a golf ball to save my
fine.
life.
I can compress a golf ball.
Sometimes.
If you know, if I nut one,
Then it's gone.
then it's gone.
So his goal is my goal, I'm trying to hit more fairways. I can't stand missing the fairway with my little slice.
I was close to that, but greens and regulation.
Some girls.
I'm sliding downhill on those.
Oh.
Need more.
I want to drop my putts per hole.
that's
Take
where,
one hand off.
I
You
need
will.
to.
that's where I'm thinking my
That and fairways.
The putts is where you're getting your
my
score.
game will excel. No, I think chipping closer. I feel like I've done good, but I think I can get much better, many more one.
Let's just be honest. If y'all didn't have my hand-me-down clubs, y'all wouldn't be doing as good.
Listen, most of my clubs are Mitchell's old clubs. I ain't
They-
gonna deny it. Hang up. Driver,
That'll-
3 wood,
that'll-
and 2 iron, all from Mitchell.
Driver and 3-wood.
That's it.
It's,
You haven't been playing Mitchell long enough to get it.
yeah, they're coming. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I think
He's the
did he
modern,
bring a bag in for you over there?
Mitchell's
Go bring it in.
he's the modern day second swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm waiting on him to get some
That's
new
what
clubs, because I'm
he's
eyeing that 3 wood in his bag.
With the lowest
Second swing,
prices. Lowest prices.
That's which is crazy. He had the nicest clubs, then he just sold them all out of
I did.
nowhere.
I did.
And now he's down to some old 1990 Mizuno.
Hey, them things hitting though. I hit them farther than that $1,200 set I had.
Which ones? You had multiple.
760s.
Oh, let's say, how many times did he go through irons? He showed me.
One year I went through 3 drivers, 3 sets of irons, 3 drivers. Because I had the Titleist T300s, traded those for the P790s, got rid of those, got the P760s, and I went from an Epic Flash driver to a Maverick driver to a Ping G410.
Back to the
You had the
Epic.
F9 in there also.
I had the F9.
No,
yes,
but
sir.
didn't you go back to the Callaway? Or you went back to the Cobra? You went back to one of them.
Maverick. He
I
went
went,
back to Maverick.
I went back to Maverick the next year.
Yeah.
I got another Maverick,
Then he came back to Cobra.
and then I went back to Cobra. Yep.
No, I remember, we were
And
playing.
then I went from a Scotty putter to a TaylorMade, and then
Yeah, DJ.
no, yeah, I went from the Scotty
Yeah.
that Zach has now,
Oh, yeah.
the Scotty that Zach has, and then I went to the TaylorMade. It was a blade.
Which was a big mistake.
It was.
It
It
was.
was the 760s, wasn't it?
It was. At the time, it was the newer TaylorMade putter.
And you had purchased the Tiger Wood irons, but then you canceled the order.
Yeah, the
I
trust.
canceled those to get the 760s because it was going to take 6 months to get those.
It was a trust, wasn't it?
It was a truss, yeah.
He had
it was
a
a truss. Yes, it was a truss, and then I ordered those 2 Tigers specific specs as well.
What were you going to play? Or were you
I'd have
just
played just as good.
Oh, God.
I'd have been Tiger all over again.
You never know unless you
Never
try.
You never know. Yeah, I never bought them.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
But now I'm really thinking I want to go hit those new the ones that Brady shared the other day, those copper Cobra
The
Rickies. I'm
Cobra.
gonna hit those.
Is that the
Yeah, not the
No.
Ricky, not the Rickies,
Oh.
but the cavity
Yeah.
backs.
Oh,
Well, I have the cavity ones, but they're
It's not copper.
they're just not the copper
I want
color.
the copper.
I love the
Yeah.
copper color. That looks good.
I don't know. I would look at them to see how.
I'm just gonna go hit them all next weekend. and figure
Who's
it
the
out.
guy that plays with the Ricky ones? I don't know his name, but he's always out at point.
oh, didn't he play through on us?
Well,
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah,
He did,
yeah.
because I was talking
Yeah,
about
I
him.
know. I would love to see if
I
he
was
was
like,
actually
man,
hit
I'm
us.
swinging thing.
Yeah, they're like butter knives.
They're so
Those
bright.
those Cowboys I hit the other day are pretty thin at the head too, at the top. When you're looking down at it, it's probably barely any thicker than that. Not even as thick as that right there. Especially with those irons.
But then
Yeah.
again,
You sitting there playing with Ricky irons, you're expected to be somewhat decent.
Agreed.
I'm about to say I better be playing good if I have them.
Yeah, because you're gonna spend that money.
I struggle to hit the center of the base. I couldn't imagine those.
You just have to.
You struggle to
Kinda.
That's how
hit,
you
you struggle to hit the toilet bowl on the
Did-
Dude, it's 'cause it's
I guess while we're
down.
talking about point, does anybody know who the new manager is at point? Because Kelsey's not it anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
yeah, it's they only do it while they're in school.
Oh.
So it's like a student kind of ran. It's
Kelsey, I think you're the best.
Was it is it the blonde hair
Yeah.
girl?
I think so.
Okay.
And then Kelsey's sister used to work out there too. Yeah, Kelsey was a bomb. She was always hooking it up.
Yeah.
She'd give me that point discount even though I wasn't still a student anymore. That sounds great. Listen, we'll talk about our local course real quick, the P. I like our course. Y'all like this course?
Yeah,
If,
it's coming
if people
forward.
ask what your home course is, do you say Point or do you say Fields or Indian Pines or what do
I
you
always
say?
say
I say point, because I
Yeah.
can't say Indian Pines, because every time you try to go, you never get in.
That's true.
I know them referred to as Riverside Country Club.
You still do that?
Because everybody still
My
knows
dad
it.
used to say that.
Everybody knows about that. Everybody
It's a
knows
little more
about it.
elegant sounding than.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's country
A lot of the older people
club growing up.
know about Riverside.
They've made it since when I started playing. They've made a lot of improvements out there.
It's come a long
The greens, the
Yeah.
greens have gotten better.
I know we were just talking about the greens in our group chat today, but I honestly think their greens. If you start it, see that what you said was making fun of the greens, but I think on point, if you start it online, your balls can stay true because I think the greens are so slow
They're-
and rough. that
well,
it's
they're-
not-
From when I
Now, like-
started playing that course to now,
Remember we
it's night and
played
day difference.
when me and you
Yeah.
first met and we'd play out there, and it was like one of your first times playing it. You were talking about how rough it was because it's just patches everywhere, and now it's like almost
Then I
nice.
get
It's-
out
it's
there
really
almost-
nice now.
Then I get out there and he takes me the first time and I almost drive 2 of those greens.
Allegedly. And then
You were there, you saw it.
except 13. They need to work on 13's green. It's always wet.
Yeah, oh
Always
yeah,
balled
13,
up.
yeah. They need to fix the drainage on that.
What's your favorite hole out at Point?
15.
5.
Why? Because it's a drive par five, not drivable, par 5 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
You said 5.
Yeah.
Just
Well, let's just, hey, for the
I like the
record,
view and yeah, this
on
is just,
that, on 15, that par 5, I actually overflew the green on my second shot. Here
On
a couple weeks
15?
ago, yes.
Oh, you took it deep on
I
it.
took it deep,
That is a 15 and 16 are easy-ish par 5s.
because you got downhill.
Yeah.
I've looked up my stats on number 5, and it's the most birdied hole that I have
Five
out
is?
there.
Because if
yeah.
you cut that corner just right, then
Oh.
you're not but 180.
Well, even if you just, I mean, you get it right down there to the end, you're like right at 200.
200,
So,
that's
I
it.
mean, that's my hybrid, and it's
Yeah.
just
I
a
like,
smooth
uh,
hybrid right in.
I like 8 because wide fairway,
Yeah.
and usually if you drive, you're just a wedge in. So it's
Yeah.
usually an easy hole.
Yeah.
Hate hole 9, world's
That's
longest
the,
par 4.
that's the hardest hole in the course.
9
By,
is?
yeah, by the,
Oh, yeah.
To me, it's
Bar.
11. 11's the hardest hole in the course.
me and my dad always, well, I always think it's either a tie between 11 and 4. 4 is
Oh,
pretty
four's
tough.
hard. We won't
pretty-
talk about 4.
Oh yeah,
Four
4
tough.
is, yeah, because that
Oh,
stuff right
man.
there probably
Four's
gets you.
garbage.
Every
Well,
time it gets you.
And you have to aim left and just
Yeah,
not get it
yeah.
in the woods.
Because
Like,
if you
it's gotta
shank, if you
run-
shank it right, you're gonna end up in that person's
It's
backyard.
going down that
You're not
hill.
playing
Or,
that.
or in those, in the leaves and that you can't find.
Yeah. And then you're hitting to an uphill green.
Yeah.
And
And like,
hoping that
you
it
can
lands.
have, like between all of us, you can have a good drive and just barely be past the Reds.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. It
Except
blows
for
my
me.
mind how.
Except for me when I get on.
Yeah, I feel like I hit it so
I get
good
it.
and I go up there, my ball.
It's
when
like
this
right
tees, my
there.
ball's 10 yards past. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
And you're still 180.
You can,
Okay.
yeah, you can
Uphill.
still not be in the fairway.
Yeah.
Like the fairway doesn't start until in front of those.
When I see
tees.
people drive it and they have 150 in, I'm thinking that was a heck of a good
It
drive
really is. Yeah.
for that hole.
It's funny talking to Eric out there. That's
One
one
of the
of
point
their,
golfers?
Oh,
that's
I know
one
what
of
you're
their
talking about.
drivable
Yeah.
par 4s for them.
No.
Same way for 8.
Four is?
Pretty sure it was 4.
There ain't no way.
And on-
That's a 400.
I've seen them drive 14 in that
Three
tournament.
and a
I
half.
played.
Oh yeah, I would say 14 is probably
They
one.
drove-
Oh, 8 from the whites, he carried over it. So, it's,
Eighth the one.
Oh yeah,
pond
yeah,
to the
yeah.
right.
That's the ponder. Yeah.
I could see that on
That one, I've driven that one to that very last bunker, so I could see that.
Yeah.
I think I've only hit it.
With
I've had
roll.
like 50 in. Like I think you hit it 280 on that one or 270ish, you'll have like 50 in.
Yeah,
That's
if
what
you hit it
I
that
hit-
far, you better be
I
watching
hit
that
it
one.
Yeah.
I got
It's tight.
I got
Yeah.
295 or 300 on that one. And
Yeah.
I was like literally
Probably right where it gets.
No, one of y'all were with us.
Oh, which
one of y'all
one?
were with me. But no, where that last bunker is, I ended up right here, and I was literally 30 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And I
On
just,
8?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I think you were my teammate that day.
Man, we probably won if I was a team. I
Oh
can't
no, it was
remember.
Michael was my teammate that day.
Probably
We
did.
were going against you and somebody else, I think.
Definitely
Did-
did.
Or it may have been him and Zach.
Guaranteed didn't
Yeah,
win that
no.
one.
Dang, Zach.
If you want to play point, you can go on 2K and Brady's actually created it. It's
Yeah.
pretty close to it too.
I would say it's
I'm gonna go home. late
Zach was
tonight.
actually telling me about it before he sent the video of it. And I was like, what? And I was trying to imagine it in my head. Then you sent the video you screen record. I was
And
like,
it looks
it is just
just
like
like
it.
I did one. So the previous version of this game was the Golf Club 2019 before 2K picked it up,
Mhm.
and I built a version on there, and I mean it was close, but I guess I just didn't really take my time on like the distances and stuff.
How long's it taking you to do this one?
I did the front 9. I've probably been working on it for like a week. I would say I probably put like 6 or 7 hours in it.
So you're turning into the next Frankie.
I would love, yeah.
How long does he builds some?
Well, he had help too.
Well, he doesn't he live stream it when he builds it though. So
I don't know.
He's using it for content as he's building.
He had help from one of the actual like best course creators on the game.
Oh, helped him build it?
Canuck, whatever his name is, something like that. But he's on YouTube. They did a whole thing without. I was listening.
He
to that.
have you played Butter Knives Bay, whatever it's called?
Yeah, that's the one he had help. I mean, which it turned out awesome. I really like it.
That'll be the next because he's known for like
Bleeding.
blade and everything. That'll be our next episode. Everybody's gonna be trying to come up with a nickname for the person describing their golf game.
Man,
I don't even know what. God, there's so many come to mind. I think about everybody's golf game.
I know, that's what I started thinking about.
We'll have to start thinking about it. Zach is gonna have to be here for that so he can stick up for himself. Is that dude?
Just thinking of the names that I've been called every time.
I don't think Zach Lowe showed up.
You know, we may end up having a remote him in.
I think I got to do it for Jeremy already.
Save it.
Save it. That'll be the next one.
Save it.
I need to write that down in the notes.
Don't hurt my feelings right now.
Go on, man. Forward.
I like that.
Yeah.
What's first, does anybody have a hole in one?
No.
No, maybe.
No,
Closest time you ever came to hole in one. What you got?
Inch and a half.
At first tee.
First tee.
That
Sent
picture you
the picture
sent?
of it.
Hole 5. That's when I thought about doing a hole in one challenge. That's the hole I thought
Does
about
it-
just because it's flat. It's only 105
Yeah.
yards. Is that right?
Do you want to get into the discussion about
Hole.
does it count on a par 3 course?
Oh, and then that's a good question.
Because they have that.
Honestly, a hole in one's a hole in one.
Yeah, I see it like that too.
That's
Because,
right.
because it's going to happen on a par 3.
If we go out there and film a hole in one challenge and I'm on my 100th and 8th shot and I sink it, I can't count that.
No.
No.
But were you playing by yourself?
No.
I was gonna say that's a whole nother discussion on
So
top
I
of it.
had, Stillwater's hole 3, 164 yards. I came within a foot and a half.
Oh, is that me, you, and Michael out there, right?
Yeah, it's me, you, and Michael. I teed off because I had those 760s. Teed off with a 6 iron because I couldn't hit those for crap.
That's
as
the
far as
day
length.
before the round started. We went to Dick's. We did a remote pickup. He got the Callaway Maverick. I said, "Why is he getting a new driver? We get the hole in one Stillwater." He goes, "Here you go, Casey," and he gifted me a G410,
Oh,
and I've had it ever
hey.
since then.
I'm still waiting. It's coming. My day's coming. I don't know
And
when
he
it's
gave-
going to be.
And
yet,
Michael's
but-
like, "When are you gonna give me a driver?" And I'm sitting there grinning like, "I don't care. He gave it to me. You ain't getting it." And that's my first round playing with that pin.
And now Michael's got a G410 from his dad.
And then everybody talks about drivers. I said, I'm a pin guy for life. And it's mainly because that's all he's giving me is pinning. If you gave me
That's
TaylorMade,
'cause he was a pin
yeah,
guy.
I'd be a TaylorMade for life.
Yeah.
But I'm a pin guy, especially right. It's looking at me right over there. The G4, that's the day. But I remember you hitting that shot. We were all standing there because that green slopes like this.
Yep, I hit it at the back and it
And
came
it
back.
came down, and we thought it was going in. I remember that.
I jokingly, I said, this one, I said, hole in one right here, and I hit it, and it was flagged. It was pinned.
What was your emotions when you thought? Did you think you were gonna make it? Like you thought it was tracking?
No, well, it's probably 15, 20 yards uphill, so I couldn't see it. I knew the line was good. I could see the flag, but I could only see the top of the flag.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the green that disappears. I'm thinking about the hole before that.
Mm-mm.
Just kind
This
of
is the one
flat.
that
What
disappears
course?
itself. It's the first tee. And
So that hole is actually only like 60s, 80, maybe 80
Yeah, it
yards.
might be. So we're playing the back ones. I think maybe 85.
That's also a hole that's easy to chunk and watch your ball just catch the
all the way back down.
Oh, and then the next hole is real cool too because it's a giant downhill. Have you played it? Oh my God, y'all are missing it,
I
man.
know.
We just need to get the video.
It's a little local treasure for
$5.
$7.
We just need to get the video at Farm Links on 8.
It's the best. Yeah, they'll have to do that. But it's the best because you literally, after you play it twice, you know what clubs you need, so you can literally put in your bag the 3 or 4 clubs you need in a putter, and then you just walk the whole thing. It's just, it's so much fun.
3 clubs.
Yeah.
I think is what we've done.
And then hole 2, you can actually play as a par 4 or a par 3 if you feel like carrying a driver that day. We'll have to go do the challenge out there. It's
We
fun.
will. It's a good.
Yeah, I need to go play there. I haven't played it.
It's right close to the shop and everything. But then you just go $7,
That shop on the ground you want to talk about?
and it's right when not free promo. And it's ran by Alan Newell, who's a PGA Champions Tour champion. He runs it up. We played out there so many times. I've only met him once. And I went up and I said, "Mr. Doyle." He said, "Yes." I said, "Can I just shake your hand?" He said, "Yeah." I shake his hand.
I asked him and he just looked at me. So
really?
that works out.
It's crazy though because his stories. He grew up
To this
playing
day,
hockey.
Casey has not watched it.
And he swapped the golf. They say the LaGrange Mafia gave him money to start his golf thing. And that's why he had such a weird swing if you ever watched it. But what's your closest?
Hole 3 at Point. Actually, I have a picture of it.
Oh, the
You
downhill?
can tell me, yeah.
Oh, did you think
That
it was
was-
going, is that where it hit, right there in between?
Yeah.
And it spun back?
Yeah, it spun back a little bit.
That's a tough hole though, because you're not getting much
And
ball.
so I was actually in a tournament,
5 foot.
and
You'll send me that, we'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, that was actually during a
You can send me
tournament.
yours too. I'll do it.
Oh, I got
And,
mine. I'll send mine.
Probably, I had 4 guys standing behind me and like some people that were actually on the tee because that was closest to the pin,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I definitely won it with that. But yeah, that was the closest one, and whenever I hit it, everybody was like just dead quiet.
That one you've almost got to hit like dead on because it's, what, 100? What's it, 130 before it's just?
Yeah, it measures like
146.
What's the elevation you think?
Yeah, but it drops it to about 135 or something like that.
What would y'all say about a 60, 70 foot drop?
Probably
It's pretty
so.
steep, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty steep.
And if you hit it, usually most of the time your ball hits and sticks. There's not much spin. There's
No,
not much
because it's
roll.
coming straight down at
And
it.
so if your ball actually moved back a little bit, it's kind of impressive too.
Yeah.
But for you to get a hole in one, you almost got to dunk that thing.
Yeah, because it's not. It usually doesn't roll out very much, especially on that hole.
If you could pick a par 3 at Point, to have a hole in one, which par 3 would you pick? I want 6.
6, yeah.
The water.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, if I could pick one,
Yeah.
I'd say 11.
Oh, just because how
I
Just
think that would be.
You know why 11 is such a
exciting.
downfall, especially for me and you? Because you almost have to hit a draw to make it stick on 11.
You do.
'Cause the green is
green
like
sloped,
this.
For us natural fade hitters,
Yeah, fade.
it's tough. Fade.
Because everything, and there's a
Strong
giant
fade,
pond,
yeah.
so if you start it in the middle, water.
It's
you
gone.
got to start it off the green left, and
Yeah,
then
and let it run back.
But if you can hit a draw, it'll stick on there for you. But that green is so hard too, where they put the flag, you put to it.
It's tough.
Yeah.
The 2 hardest greens for me at Point, I think, is 11 and 7, because when they put that, it's like a turtleback green, and they kind of put it in the middle, and you miss it. Me, I haven't had a close hole in one yet. That's why I think mine's gonna come before y'all, because y'all all been close, and mine's just
Yeah.
gonna come out of nowhere. I'm up.
What's your furthest chip in?
Probably that. You remember that round? Were you out there with
I knew
Philip?
it was hole 12.
Philip said $1 for a chip in. I was probably 35 yards maybe. I said I ain't betting no dollar, and I take my P wedge and do a little chip, and it checks to the left, spins right, and drops.
It
I
was
like,
impressive. I saw it.
golly. I've had a good handful of chip ins. Those are neat to me.
Just
Hey, well, hang on. I can't go any further without everybody saw me hit that bunker shot at
Yeah.
Ridge.
beautiful shot
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It was great. We were in a match. I think I went 1 up on the hole.
I didn't.
With
No,
some,
man, that was. Oh yeah, no. That was
yeah,
me and your.
thanks to my partner picking my ball up. And he said that he tossed it to me. He picked my ball up before I saw it. We won't get into that, like, maybe another episode.
That's a whole different story.
Made par, I think he bogeyed hole 1.
Yeah.
So I'm instantly 1 up going to 2. It's a par 3. I'm right off the green. I end up making par, but before that, he chips in from the bunker and puts the pressure on me.
I mean, absolute like. I couldn't really see it because I was like down in the bunker, so I just saw it like bounce twice and then just disappear.
it
and
kinda-
I was like,
boom.
I saw it. I was more in shock because it dropped my club. It was just such a beautiful shot.
And it's weird because that happened, and then Zach a few holes later.
Yeah.
yeah,
Two
yeah.
of them. But that was the hardest greens I've ever, probably harder than the Fields greens.
Agreed.
And the Fields had some fast greens.
Yeah, those are tough to judge.
I think I shot I think I shot 94 that day, But I feel like if the greens,
No, you were lower than, I shot a 94.
Okay, I made
you were
a
like
92.
1 or 2 strokes lower than me, I think.
if the greens weren't that hard, I could have easily been in the 80s out there. I think.
Yeah.
Every time I say that.
No, I mean
want
those
to be
greens.
quite as windy today.
Well, the greens were tough.
They're always rolling past.
Those were tough. But for me, never played the course. I was excited
Oh,
for
yeah.
a shot.
Shout out RTJ.
I didn't get to go that round. What'd y'all do that round?
It was
What did I
tough.
shoot?
I don't remember what I
Where was
shot.
it? Where was it that had the hard greens? I thought it was RTJ.
No,
Yeah,
that was
that
Maple
was-
Ridge. I was talking about. When we
Okay.
got-
Oh, when we played
The
at
links,
RTJ, dude.
so we literally
Really
got
hard.
on the first tee box, and the marshal was like telling us that they had just redone the greens.
At RTJ?
Yeah, or just the link side.
Oh.
And he said that it had been back in September, and I don't know how long they've been open, but he said they're really hard, but they're slow. And I was like,
What?
That's weird. But when we got to the first hole, I hit a hybrid, carried the green, and it rolled all the way off the back of
Is
the
hole
green.
one the one that kind of goes left and is like kind
and
of.
it's or no, it goes left and uphill.
Yeah.
Oh, where's that?
And
RTJ one.
The link side.
Oh, yeah.
And hole two's got bunkers everywhere, right?
Because you got the 150,
Yeah.
I'm tracking now.
you got
I'm
the
tracking.
150 marker kind of right in the center before it makes that cut
Yeah.
around. Yeah,
We all got our
Very. I mean,
I gotta get mine.
Josh walked up on by like the third hole. We were like, okay, there's something crazy going on here, and he literally like dropped his
I got-
ball
I got free
and
pass
it
point,
bounced like a
on the
bouncy
green?
ball on the green. But when you putted it, I guess the green or the grass was so.
Grabbed it for solid.
Yeah, it was just slower
Yeah,
putt.
6
Did y'all
putts.
play did y'all play individual there or format?
We played. Me and Jeremy. Did we do a stroke play or a match play? We did match play. We did match play. Yeah.
And y'all
We went down 4
We down 4.
by like hole 11, and then we come back.
The single digit handicapper went down
Yeah.
4?
It
We
was
went down back to back hole 1 and 2. That made it tough.
that made
Casey, let me ask you a question. What was that you played? Was it Jeremy or Jeremy and Zach? And they gave you how many strokes when you came back and won?
The time I played down there, but
No memory.
no. Jeremy's a couple times given me a handful. I won't throw him out there. He's giving me a
A
handful.
handful here and there.
And your boys bounced back, but I mean, we just
Handful or two?
Brady, you've been playing with us how long? Probably
2.
3 months.
before Brady came to the picture. I was number one dominant. Don't listen to what they say. The champ.
Hold on now.
I'm still on pace. I told Jerry when he
Hold
first
on
started
now.
golfing, I was
There
going
were
to
times I
go
beat
83 and 17 against
I
Jeremy.
just beat Casey 5 in a row.
No, I don't know about that. Some were team players, not single.
No, those are singles.
Hey,
I
at
still
that,
think
hey,
I'm on
at that
track.
shop, at that shop in LaGrange, do y'all still have the
The score, no,
the
they threw the-
scorecard?
No, I was responsible for
We
keeping
do.
up with that, and then they.
Oh.
Listen, I'm still on track to go
Oh.
83 and 17 against Jeremy in the
Still
first 100 matches.
I don't think so.
You have not beat me nowhere near 17.
But I
I'm
just
still
started
trending
now. Casey's
up
been
from
golfing for
Jeremy's.
10 years. So,
On and off, not like I am now. I
Yeah,
had no friends to
me
golf
either.
with
Me
when I
either.
started golfing. It was like go to the range and hit. Now I've got people that
I've
actually
probably
golf.
won, you say 10 now, 12?
Individual? Just me and you? Not team?
Yeah.
No way.
So besides the 5 that I
No.
just got you, I saw back on there where I got you Grand National.
That was the first time you probably got me 7 or 8, and I've got you probably 30 something. So I'm trending towards.
Okay, I'll
83,
give that probably like
17.
30 and 7.
Mitch, usually me and Mitch will go back and forth. Right now I think we'll just tell if we went out there tomorrow.
No, if we go out there Saturday, I will be tell.
I'll be good, but I
Oh
promise.
yeah, you'll be at Gregwood Lodge. I
We'll
know.
find out. 'Cause
You-
our next
you-
match
you
is
have to
actually me
run.
and you in the bracket.
You're gonna run away from. this
I'm gonna run
meeting.
away early and I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay up. Is that
No.
what you're trying to say?
No, I'm gonna run.
You're not
away
really
early.
kind of run away with it in the beginning. Yeah.
It won't happen.
With Mitchell though. As soon as Mitchell starts play, if Mitchell plays bad early,
If I start putting with a wedge,
he
it's
starts
over.
getting frustrated.
Oh, man.
It's over. If I start putting with a wedge, that's how you know I give up.
He gets frustrated.
But if I start one hand putting, then you
We'll
got
find out
problems.
because our next in the bracket is me and you,
Let's go.
and I'm gonna have Brady on my bag carrying it for me. I'm gonna have a cart, but he's gonna be walking next to me with my bag.
Brady, I need this club. I'm gonna have Jeremy then.
I'm just running.
You think
I got you.
that's probably the worst part
I'll
about
cheer you
I'll make Jeremy some Long Island iced tea.
That's it.
if
I'm
you
ready.
get down to a single digit handicap, that'd be the worst part of getting beat by
It's-
your buddies who aren't single
Well,
digit.
it's yeah. I think it's tough, especially coming in.
Who's almost double
And-
what you
oh,
said
yeah.
this year.
Well, that's how I felt. I felt back in the summer I'd kind of taken the lead in our group, and it's
And the
every
pressure's
weekend.
Yeah.
Every weekend the pressure's
And then
there.
what was that loser streak you
I've been on one.
It's
I've
not.
lost
It's
like
not
eight
just
in a
every
row
weekend. It's
now.
every round. People are hitting you up for strokes. You
They
can't
are.
play anybody straight up.
If
You
I
can.
win, if I win straight up
You can.
once,
You can.
if I
Hey,
win by
when
more
me and
than 2
you,
or
hey,
3,
Oh,
when
yeah.
me and you used to go after Phil Mickel Place in here,
Oh, dude.
it was a minimum of 5. They had to have 5.
There were strokes. We'll get into the strokes. I gave Jeremy 13 strokes. That's how many. That's how many strokes. That's how many strokes, Jeremy. I gave him 13. And by hole 4, I think he was up 16 strokes on me, and I came back and beat him.
I was a
By
35
we went to 18.
I was a 35 handicap then.
I was probably a 27 handicap.
Come on. He was already 15 when I met him.
But I mean, we good. I'm plateaued. I plateaued. I feel like I'm never gonna get single digit. I'm kind of just accepting.
I feel like you were up and you went down and then you're back up now and you're just.
If we play point, I feel like one day I'll break 80. I won't break 80 anywhere else. I don't think.
I felt like I was gonna break 80 the first time I kind of beat you. I hadn't broke.
Well, with your drop rules, anybody can break 80.
That's it.
Right, we'll talk about that now.
We'll talk
I put that in the notes
Hey,
just to bring that up.
This next episode is going to be about strokes, drops.
Oh yeah.
It's just all about the stuff that we need clarification on.
Half of our texts are us arguing about drops and stuff like this. We'll have to do that and let the people in the comments.
Exactly.
If there's not a drop zone to it, a par 3.
The drop zone. That's perfect. The drop zone.
Yeah,
Tell us about
yeah,
the drop.
There you go. We'll do that one.
Because right now it's a loose. If you lose your ball, there's no hitting a provisional on the tee box. It's you go drop in the fairway 3.
Yeah,
Exactly.
For 3.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when I watch these people play and they drop and they re-tee up, say I'm hitting 3. I'm like, why would you do that? Just go to a 150 marker and drop 3 right there. You have a chance to make bogey.
that's what we
I
all do.
think
Everybody goes to
technically
150.
what it is you get from where your ball goes out of bounds, you get 2 club lengths.
Yeah.
From where it goes out of bounds.
From the last.
You know, no closer to the hole.
Because
Yeah,
he did send an article that said in the fairway.
I want to know what the what
it's
the
2 drops
preferences
from
were
the-
on
from
that
the
because
OB.
I think there had to have been some
What's
kind of.
what's
It's
that rules
two-
official from PGA? We need to have him.
It's
on.
2
The guy that wears the
club
coat.
lengths
Yeah.
from the out of bounds line, if I'm not mistaken.
We got to. That's one
It
thing.
says in the nearest fairway.
Our buddy
Yeah.
group has to really.
All right, so you telling me if you go out of bounds and you're closest to the other fairway, you're gonna drop on the other fairway?
Why would he go up
You
there?
said from the nearest fairway.
Yeah, well, obviously,
Well,
the fairway
well-
you're playing.
All right, we're gonna
Depends.
talk
I have a
about
window. Do I have a window?
We're gonna talk about this one next week.
Where
Yeah,
my
is there
big
a
shot
window on
is,
the
I'll
other
go to
fairway?
We'll get into that because
We'll
we'll
get
get
into
into
it.
the whole
That'd be
one
good.
when you play and my
Yeah.
ball's picked up.
That'd
We'll
be
get into
good.
all that.
Yeah.
Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Make sure you put that in there, because the drop zone podcast next week.
That was just me being friendly. I was just.
That was our first time playing together. wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, no. Not. I mean, I played with y'all 2 or us. It was all 4 of us, but me and Jeremy played against y'all 2.
Oh yeah.
Did you know he would turn around and bite you?
Yeah.
After hole 1, after you saw him hit it, have a clean shot, and get on the green, did you?
We're gonna talk about it next week. We're gonna talk about it next week.
I said, I regret
Hey, you
seeing
shot
that
it. We're talking about this next week.
Because I did nothing wrong. We'll talk about that next week. I did nothing wrong. We'll get into that.
And we'll talk about how sometimes we have our own set of rules.
I guess we can
Yeah.
finish this one. Yeah.
Everyone, it's local rules.
We'll-
Yeah,
house
point
rules.
rules.
House rules.
Oh, that is there. You said where's the best place to take a drop when playing buddy golf?
That's
We're
what I
playing
wanted.
buddy golf. So that's a whole different term,
Yeah.
buddy golf.
Well, see, that's why I put that in there.
So are we gonna be playing buddy golf or are we gonna be sticking to the rule?
No,
Are we teeing it up on the tee box?
Well, between when me and you have this little head-to-head,
Yeah.
it's PGA rules.
So hole 1, when I slice it right in the woods, are you making me tee it up on the tee box or am I going up there and find it and be like, I'm dropping?
Well, you tee it up from the tee box for 3, or you can do like they do in the tour,
Take stroke and distance, and drop for 4 up there.
drop them where you at.
Drop. Who in our group finds their ball the most in the finds their ball the most
I
in the
feel like this
woods?
is a setup.
For this to be him, for this man to be telling me about the rules, who finds his ball the most?
But hear me out.
Next week.
No, I'm just saying. I'm gonna go this one time and say this one thing. When y'all lose y'all's ball, who usually finds it though?
He does find a lot of money.
He does.
Okay, because I watch it. I know about where it goes. And y'all can check me every time I go. I do not have balls in my pocket.
Do you?
I don't.
I was telling my
My
dad.
pants are too tight to fit balls.
I was telling my dad about when we went to Maple Ridge,
Oh, yeah.
and I was just hitting balls like all in the woods, and I was just at one point just not even wanting to look for them. And I swear, like Jeremy and Zach were just like in there
They're
digging.
racking up.
They're just like,
They're racking up.
yeah, and they're like, it's over here. And they're like 30 yards in the woods, and I'm like, I'm not playing that. So I, yeah, I'm like, just leave it. I don't care.
We're so used to looking in the woods for them.
Was that them wanting to help you or them wanting to see me lose that bad?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Both, a little bit of both.
There was a time in our buddy group where golf was almost miserable, how stressful
was so
and trash talking it was. But now it's done got to the point where
Yeah,
it's just kind of
because
fun.
we would trash talk so bad, one certain individual would usually leave.
Oh yeah.
He'd get upset and just leave.
But now it's done got to the point where it's done got fun now.
And then they
Yeah,
had
it's miserable.
And then they had a golf game. Then they had a bet one time about a driver. and something
Listen,
happened.
we didn't shake on that bet. I think we didn't shake on that bet. I think that's what started the downhill. If
I think it is. Honestly, I think it is.
I think so.
In case you can't
That's
keep
what
up with
we're.
the bet, so I'm
That's
golf
what
with
it
you.
is.
That's where it went downhill.
But there was times where we played golf and we left. I said, I'm never playing with them again. This is so miserable playing golf. I hate playing
There's
golf.
been
man.
times.
Well, I
So
mean,
you came in the good days. But
Yeah, I feel like it's not near.
No, it's not as bad now.
no, I mean, Philip was fun to play with until he would get frustrated.
Everybody, I'd get frustrated. I just would keep my emotions in.
Yeah, he-
Zach, which he was here, he gets frustrated. He'll just start cussing. That's about it. I don't know if Johnny knows he cuss. I may have to leave that out. he'll just start saying words you're like, oh, my mama heard that. She's a little mad right now.
Boy, he'll say it with other people on the following hole,
Yeah.
looking at him.
And then even if once he gets frustrated, the best part is when he's putting. If you're back there even just whispering, "Come on, bro, can you be quiet? I'm trying to putt." And that's when you know he gets mad, when he's just like, he wants nobody to talk. He wants nothing to happen.
Especially when you downshift and you fly past the hole.
Oh yeah. We'll get into them too. We can wrap this one up with it. Y'all do the buddy golf trip or what's in the bag? Talk about it. I filmed a what's in the bag, and then we're gonna have to get some other. We'll have to see everybody else's bag.
We're gonna have to do a.
You'll probably want to do yours after you upgrade. Are you gonna show about the Mizunos or are you gonna wait?
We'll
You
see
can
what,
put
we'll see what the
I have mine.
superstore shows me next week.
Oh, you have yours?
Yeah.
We'll have to knock his out. He's got a cool story on his. I won his, and then he got him. And you still like him, or you?
Yeah, no, I do like them.
You wish though, because that's when you first got into golf. You started with forged back irons.
Yeah, I wish I would have went cavity bag.
Yeah. I remember when I won them. I think I played one round with them, and I hit them, and I was like, this is going nowhere. I already don't hit my clubs far.
played with you.
Yeah, I already don't hit them far. And then I grabbed the forged irons. I hit them. I was like, this is going nowhere. I think every single club was going the same distance, no matter what club I had. And so I had him just set up his trophy, and then Jeremy was playing. I was like, I can make easy money. You want to buy them?
Yeah.
And so then he started with forged backs instead of cavity back. And you still haven't been to a cavity back iron yet.
I haven't. I went and got fitted.
But he tried to sell you on.
Yeah, he recommended some blades and B790s.
Well, you should have went out there and told them how much money you had.
I
That's where he messed
shouldn't
up.
You should never tell him.
Yeah, he probably had
Budget.
he probably was going to make a deal if he sold this certain brand. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to sell him this
This
brand.
makes
Yeah.
money, yeah.
Which was kind of disappointing because isn't that where Zach had just got fitted and loved his clubs?
Mm-hmm.
And you drove like 3 hours, didn't
Loved the fitting there, so we drove down there.
you? 3 hours
Mm-hmm.
to get fitted,
To
and the
Dothan.
guy basically tried to screw him over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like those guys.
Do you think if you
Yeah,
swap,
I liked.
They're talking about opening one up in Auburn.
do you think if you swapped the forged back, cavity back, your game would get better? Or have you just been playing?
Probably. I told Mitch let me try his Mizunos if he gets the new ones.
How many years away are you from just going to all hybrid set?
So I have. I have
He'll be 40 in about 2 years, so let's get about that time.
He's
I have a-
160 and out. He's got a hybrid. for you.
Hybrid.
Always.
always.
You don't have to.
I have a 3 and a 5 hybrid. I just swing the 5 hybrid a lot. Often I don't drive the ball really far, so I'm often 175, 185, 195 out.
Yeah, none of us really
I would.
drive. Well, Mitchell drives it far, but the rest. Of us.
Yeah, you know,
If we're behind the
Hybrids
150
are-
pole and Jeremy's hitting, I can turn my head and I know I'm about to hear ding ding.
It's
And that-
coming.
and
But
that's what- you're pretty good with it though.
yeah, I would say I hit it pretty straight. So
Pretty deadly with the 5 hybrid. Mitchell, you hit it what 280ish usually, unless you go by.
On a good one at 280.
The rest of us, we're probably 240 drivers.
Yeah.
240, 250.
Which is what the LPGA average.
probably so.
Yeah.
PJ averaged 280, so I can hit that every now and then. Brady can too.
Probably hit it.
Now, you once in a blue
Well,
moon.
Brady can hit a draw, so that helps him already.
Yeah.
Mine's probably going like
Jeremy will never touch 280.
No, I can't hit a
I
draw.
don't have 280 in me.
I can best I can do is get my
You don't
slice
have
to turn
to
into a
do it.
fade.
You don't have enough meat on them legs.
Yeah, it's the legs.
Casey don't do it.
I don't. My ball.
It's
Listen,
all in the calves.
it don't matter how far I hit it, because I still whoop their tails. I beat a single-digit handicap in the last
Gotta
time.
get it on the green.
Yeah.
You can't get it on the green, you can't beat anybody.
I think when me and Bray played, I think I was like 180 out, and I told him, I said, I'm just gonna choke up my 3-wood, hit it, and I think I hit the green with it, but I'll do whatever it takes to. I don't care. I know I don't hit it far.
That's me and the 5.
You gotta be honest with yourself.
We'll get on par 3s, and some of these guys will be hitting, say, like a 8 or 9 iron, and I'm over there with a 6 in my hand, and they know, what are you hitting, Casey? And they'll guess like 2 higher than what they are, and that's what I got in my hand. What do you hit on 13 at point? I hit a 7 iron every time. I don't care.
From the white?
Team.
Yeah, I think it's 150 usually.
Yeah.
And
8 iron.
Oh,
13 is the one where
It depends on where the flag
By
the
the
is.
last time I hit a 9.
I don't care what the flag is. I'm hitting 7 iron.
If you're trying to hit the center of the green,
Yeah.
hit a 9.
I hit a 9.
See what I'm talking about? What about the downhill par 3? I never tell anybody what I swing on that.
The number
Hole
3.
three.
I hit a 9 on that too.
Usually a 48. I I hit that 48.
Yeah, that's what my nine's at 48 degrees.
I
So.
never-
My 9's at 46, so I'll jump up. to
Usually if the
48.
whites are on where they're normally at, I never tell them, I swing
Your
7
nine's
every
at
time.
48.
Yeah, my irons are about 2 degrees weaker than most like average.
I thought, what is the pitching wedge normally?
40, no, 48.
Oh,
Oh, no. I was thinking
45.
pitching wedge. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's what I
I'm
was
sorry.
like.
I'm
Maybe
sorry.
I'm
Pitch
off
wedge
on
like
that.
45.
Yeah,
because
my pitching wedge is at 48. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
My pitching
Yeah.
wedge is like a 48, but then I had that Vokey 48 that I hit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought my pitching
I'm trying to
wedge
think.
was
My nine's probably around like a
Yeah,
46 or
Yeah,
something
the
like that.
nine's 46.
Okay.
You got fitted for that, or you
46,
No,
45,
I-
somewhere in there.
I had Cobras. I had a set of Cobra irons, the F7s before, and I just.
You
like
and you
the ones
covered,
still.
made good irons.
Yeah. I was already.
Real
like,
recognized
I
real.
was already sold. on
Debatable.
Cobras,
I
so-
think Brady needs to go with one links.
my dad had a set and I tried them and I didn't like them. It's
I
really
said-
hard to chip, like go, it's really hard on
Chip
the
with the set,
150 end. Yeah, it's
yeah.
really weird.
That would be
see
true.
that.
I say Cobra, I say debatable about it, but if they ever sent me clubs, I'd be a Cobra guy for life.
If they ever sent
They did
clubs,
send
I played
you
one.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And you're not a Cobra
But
guy.
actually, is the choice between those or the one links, and I went with those instead of the one links.
You probably did good there.
Yeah.
But they're cool because they're blacked out and everything.
Yeah, they do. They look really good. You'll see in the
And then
what's in the
Jeremy bought those Callaway wedges.
Oh, the
that
off
turned out to be
and not.
fake.
We'll have to talk about that in another episode too. Got
Yeah,
ripped
we
off.
do.
on them.
Turned out
No,
to be
you know
fake.
it's
They
still
bent.
debatable.
They bent.
I mean, you've got
Yeah,
three wedges
yeah.
for what,
Yeah.
$220?
They were
I
pieces
think
of
it's
junk.
220, 230.
We'll have to talk about
You
that.
talking about the Mac Daddies?
Yeah, the ones.
The ones
that
that,
had bent. The
Oh,
ones
oh
that
no,
had
that's the
bent.
Cobra that I have got from Casey.
Oh, I
It's
thought.
the pitching
They're
wedge.
they're
It has like a little bow in it.
oh, and those are they're graphite shafts. They're not
No, they're still.
All
They're
the
still.
But yeah,
ones
we're
that
still
you
gonna
got
talk
are
about the knockoff Mac
the
Daddies.
Cobras. They're KBS Tour graphites,
I have one like that, but it's my 3-iron.
but they're not made like old people graphites. They're specifically they're supposed to be newer technology. To the
Yeah, that's like my 3-irons like that. It almost looks
you
like
keep
it.
a 3-iron.
not.
I keep a 2-iron in my bag just to look cool.
That's what I have. I literally have it in
I
my
couldn't
bag.
hit it. He
Oh,
can
turn
barely
around.
hit it.
Yeah.
I have it in my bag to literally hit on the range.
Listen, that 2-iron, we were at Callaway Gardens, and Mitchell already had that 2-iron, and he met a guy there and paid $150 for it, and turned around and handed me the 2-iron. That's how he's a good friend.
No, I met the guy at Callaway by that ping.
Oh.
The 410.
Well, then he had two identical 2-irons, and he said, "I think I want this one. Casey, you can have this one."
Oh no, I had a Titleist 2-iron and a
Yeah.
Titleist 2-iron.
And that's what I got.
And I like the Titleist.
I got
better.
the 790 sitting around there, and then I got his 3-wood in my bag too. I'm waiting for him to get his new 3-wood so that
And the driver.
that ping 3-wood he's got now can just slide into the
Sold the
bag.
3-wood.
I hit it.
3 was gone.
Oh, you saw it?
It's gone, dude.
That's what I'm getting the new one.
I'll just get the new one when he gets rid of it. I'll hold on to that one for another one.
Casey knows about every 2 years he may be getting a club.
I think the only thing I'll buy is I'll probably get some irons and I'll hold out on Mitchell for the rest.
Same. That's my plan. I was like, he'll get new irons.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll like the Mizunos.
So he's about,
You can hit him Saturday. Try.
I'll try 'em.
where y'all don't know where you're gonna play Saturday?
Uh,
Let's go ahead, wait, right here, let's set, before the end of the show, set it up, where are you playing, are you giving strokes or no, and predictions?
So
Me and
that's
you-
what
me and you
I-
will do predictions.
That's what I thought. I thought predictions would be good. So
It's either going to be RTJ or point.
That's the two options?
those are two options.
Those are very drastic.
Those are dry. Well, so I have a free pass to the point, so I'd like to use that. So we got point Saturday.
That's where we're going?
That's it.
We're going to be point.
Whites,
We're gonna play white.
5,800 yards, I think, for the
Yeah.
people, 5,800 yards from the whites.
Yeah.
You know, let's just say 6,000. Round up. Make it sound good.
Par,
Can't do it.
par 71, the back nine has 3 par 3s on it.
5 par 3s total.
I think I'm gonna throw my number out there, and I'm gonna say 89.
That's your number for you?
That's it.
Y'all playing
Straight up?
Straight up.
Straight up,
No
no
strokes.
strokes.
stroke play?
I'm gonna throw
Buddy, buddy rules or PGA Tour rules?
buddy rules.
Buddy
we
rules.
can't do PGA.
Stroke play or
rules. We
match
can't.
play?
No strokes.
Stroke, so just whoever lowest score, what, all right, so 89?
89. That's
So
it.
obviously if you think you're
Well,
gonna
then
be.
I'm going to do 88.
Yeah, he's got to.
I don't think I've ever seen Mitchell shoot in the 80s at points.
You know, I haven't either. So
I think I've done it once, and it was 89.
I think I've been in the mid 90s lately quite a bit. I was in the 80s
Tough.
fairly often. You got to see how
I
played
Yeah.
the 80s a lot.
I'm being in triple digits.
I think I drove the ball well this weekend.
I was gonna say
I'm not going to be very buddy.
Yeah.
Just hang on.
Okay.
Oh, this is tough.
Squeeze it in.
'Cause I know-
And that's why I won't point.
It was on my head.
Here's
It
the
was
thing,
on
if you're
my
playing RTJ, I've got you all day. But the thing with point is I've seen Mitchell get so lucky at point so many times.
Man.
And I hate to call it lucky, but there's many times he's got lucky at point.
Yeah.
And it's a course you both know a lot.
I think I got the Eagle on.
I think I got Jeremy.
I got an Eagle on 5.
If Jeremy's playing the way he's been playing, he's probably gonna get in the 80s.
I'll take it.
I've got Jeremy.
Ooh,
You haven't seen Mitchell play a lot, have you?
I was about to ask you when the last time you played.
He's a longer hitter than me for sure.
When's the last time you played around golf?
Was it Stillwater?
No, I think I played point after Stillwater. Yeah, I played point after Stillwater. And I played Stillwater's again. It's probably been right before Christmas. It's about a week before Christmas. And hey, at Stillwater's, shot a 94.
Yeah. It's a tough course, too.
Let's just put that in there.
I threw up an
Was
88.
it-
I
were
threw
y'all
up an
there when you
88
shot
at
it?
Stillwater.
It was me, Michael, and his dad.
Oh, so you weren't there?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so we don't know if it's a
Yeah.
real
There's
90.
buddy golf there too.
Yeah, we don't know. I've seen him and Michael play very loosely.
Like that's
before.
close. We'll count the bird.
Yeah, I played with him and Michael, and they play very loose golf sometimes with them too. So let's see. I just don't see him going in the 80s. If you're really arguing in the 80s, I got Jeremy on.
So
Look, I saw Jeremy play Saturday, New Year's, or was it Saturday? No, Saturday, wasn't it?
yeah.
New Year's
New
Day.
Year's.
New Year's Day. Went to the field, and it was, terrible experience for me.
I hate fields. I can't stand it.
I love the layout. I want to like that course so bad, but the
If I-
greens just tear me up every single time. And it came a monsoon like on hole 6, and
I'm glad I didn't go there.
but
We need
Jeremy,
to talk about that day at, where we
Callaway,
played, no, not Callaway, where we played in that tournament up in Noonan.
Port Alvarez. They were there at the Clay.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, we'll just talk about it all day, so he can hear that story.
Oh, yeah.
About that tournament up there, Cannon Gate. Is that
That's a
what it
nice
was?
course.
Yeah, it was, very nice course.
So you got.
Jeremy played. He stuck with
You wanna go,
it.
Jeremy?
I got really out of it.
So that's 3 votes.
Look, and the dude
Y'all go
was
Make us eat our words
He
next
was-
week, Mitchell.
Listen to him. Let him speak.
Jeremy was smashing his driver.
Let
Like
That's a
speak.
What do you
absolutely.
mean by smashing for Jeremy though? What do you mean by
Like,
smashing?
220 is smashing
Like-
for him.
I had a
I'm
couple
talking
280s
about-
in there. I said smashing.
I would say at least
With
250 every time,
You hit the
and
park,
he was just swinging like out of his shoe, like looked like he was swinging as hard as he could.
Just go ahead and say Jeremy.
Wait,
and get it
just-
over with.
Was it the swing where
There's
he
no
like,
reason to
where his
explain
his
it.
feet slide and he?
I mean, it was under control. It was under control.
Sorry, y'all,
But very-
y'all just want to see me lose, that's all.
Maybe you might want. Listen, there's nothing I love more than watching Jeremy lose. So you
Now
just
I gotta
tell
find
him.
somebody else to get my
What's the
votes to.
underdog? How many strokes is he an underdog?
I gotta find somebody else. to
Yeah,
get my
you-
votes to now.
I'm calling.
I've got him shooting.
I'm gonna say
93.
86 for Jeremy.
Oh, ain't no
Wait,
absolutely
no
not.
way.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
no way.
Absolutely
Look,
not.
It's motivation.
I saw him.
All right, so all right, here. If I win,
I don't-
Brady owes me $1 for every stroke he goes over 86.
That's fine. I'll cover that for you.
Okay.
I got you.
I'll put a bet on it. Jeremy does not break 90. I'll put a bet on it. He doesn't break 90.
But you said he'd shoot a 89.
No, that's what he said.
That's
Yeah,
what he
that's-
said.
Well, Casey
I
said
don't
we shoot the 87
Oh,
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there.
I don't think he'll break 90 though, because it's just them two,
I-
and them two are just gonna be playing comfortable, and there's not gonna be like no real
If
competition.
anything, I feel like I'd be more prone to break 90 because we
Wait.
both hit it in the
Now I gotta
water.
make y'all
We're
eat
just
your
gonna
words,
tee
so
it
I
up
can't drink on
again.
the course either.
It's
He won't break
Why can't
90,
you
but
drink
he'll
it?
get the win.
Because if I drink, I just get.
You heard it here. He won't break 90, but he gets the win.
Putting a lot of pressure on
You
him.
got.
I'll take
That's
it.
what I.
Oh well.
All right.
That's it. So we don't know how often we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to get the phone call, but we're also gonna have different kind of videos coming out. We're gonna go film some challenge videos, and we're gonna take them to the par 3 course, and we'll film a match out there. Probably one of the coolest courses to play at. So check us out on Instagram, and this will be on the YouTube. And be sharing it. Anything?
Spotify too, right?
Yes, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. If you don't want to watch, if you just want to listen.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's it. Anybody else got anything? Cool.
it.
We'll probably have a challenge video next time. Zach, where you at? See ya.
Where you at?
Get updated on the win next week.